Howdy crew, gonna be going over paying for a welding rig right after this. Paying for a welding rig is very expensive. Not gonna lie, as y'all have been seeing the costs, it's very, very expensive. Truck, tools, all the equipment, the welder itself, just everything's very expensive. And some folks have been asking me how I was going to pay for all this. And it's not to boast or anything, but I'm paying for it all in cash. None of it is loaned, none of it is borrowed. Some folks say, well, why don't you finance the truck? Why don't you take a loan out for this? Why don't you just get loans for everything? For me, I want peace of mind. I don't want the bank to own the truck. I don't want the other bank to own this. For some loan place in a strip mall to own all the tools. I just want peace of mind. I just don't want to be worrying about, just say there's a rainy year and all the job sites are muddy, can't put in the concrete, put in steel beams and columns, all that good stuff, and it can't be welded. Or what if a recession hits and a lot of people don't need to pay for their gates to be redone? That rusty gate that's fallen over is perfectly fine because they don't have the money for it. Well, I don't want to be worrying about how is the next truck payment going to be paid. All these late fees being incurred that I can't pay, and interest building up, and then the truck being repossessed, the welding machine, tools and equipment just being taken away. I don't want any of that. I want peace of mind. I want a little bit of buffer in case some of that stuff happens to keep the company running. But I don't want any of the stress of what if this job doesn't happen, or what if no jobs come in for a month for some reason that the truck's going to be taken, have to pay extra interest, late fees. It's just, I don't have to worry about that. I've clipped coupons, I've waited for sales, I've waited for all that stuff, and just, I don't have to be worrying about all the different things that could happen if there's loans, any of that. And it's not to boast, not to say, oh, I have this cash, it's not to put anyone else down that doesn't, but I would highly recommend work a lot. Get experience in the field, get all the experience you can, build up that cash. So when you buy stuff, you don't have to worry about if it's going to be taken. Interest fees, late fees. It's just peace of mind. It really does count for a lot. There's already enough stress involved with building the company, trying to find the best deal for this machine, the truck, building everything, things not going right, this direction, that direction. It's just peace of mind. It really is. And again, I think that is the best route. Or if y'all just need a little bit extra cash, take small loans to finish off paying for the truck or to finish off paying for the welding machine. But I would not have peace of mind if I take loans out for the entire truck or for the entire welding machine, or just have a small down payment on any of them. It just would not sit well with me. I'd be more stressed, more things would be worried about, and I don't want to worry about that. And again, folks make fun of me, folks give me a hard time for all that stuff, but I don't care. I have peace of mind. I don't want to finance. It's not their job to tell me what I should or shouldn't do. And so that's why I'm not telling everyone you have to do cash. I just say it's, in my opinion, the best way. I would recommend everyone do that so y'all have peace of mind if you're going into this. It does take a while to build it up. I will admit that it does take quite a while to build it up, especially if you're paying bills and stuff while you're building up your money. It does take time. But again, if folks are giving you a hard time saying, well, you should finance, you should take loans out for that, and you don't want to, you don't have to. You don't have to answer to them. Do what makes you happy. Paying for cash and waiting for a while is what gives you peace of mind. Do it. I highly recommend it. It's not their welding rig. It's not their life being forced upon you. Live your life the way you want it. And I just think it's really important to stay true to whatever gives you peace of mind and what makes you happy. Now, if you're perfectly happy with taking those huge loans out, go for it. I'm not saying don't. I wouldn't do that. It would just be too scary for me, because if something doesn't go right, I don't want everything taken. Then all that money put into it is gone. Whereas something happens to the company, I still have a really nice truck. I still have a really nice welding machine. I have really nice tools. I got tax write-offs on all of it. So I just want to put that out there, that I do think it is important to build up as much cash as possible to go into this. It would really help. But that's just my opinion. It's my take. It's not what everyone has to do. I'm just putting out there that y'all might be given a really hard time by a lot of folks for doing it that way. I'm just putting that out there because I've had that myself, and folks just put me down left and right for just being very frugal, saving up money, not eating out, not buying big ticket items, doing stuff like that, just saving up as much as possible to get to this point. And where I'm sitting right now, I'm very glad I did all that. I have no regrets. I have no regrets on not going out to eat every night. I have no regrets on not buying all kinds of stuff, or no regrets on waiting for sales or clipping coupons, because it's led to this point with making money from work for years and years, building it up. So I'm very happy with how it's all transpired to this point. And I just want to put that out there because some of y'all might be giving a hard time on it. And from where I'm sitting, it's worth it. If everyone's going to give you a hard time, but you get to this point, I think it's very well worth it. I just wanted to share that. Hope y'all enjoyed.